Wish I could say I was finally over you, but that's not the truth. Everyone always keep falling in love again. The fuck's wrong with them? I don't understand. Maybe it will pass by, someone save me. Before I pass out, I'm too lonely to be done. I'ma drink at this pace. Yeah. Why am I the only one who's left in the rain with nobody to hold on to? Why am I the only one who's feeling this pain when there should be two of us? And yeah, I know we both wanted different things, but letting go just comes easy to you, don't it? Why am I the only one who's left in the rain? If I had an option to be someone else, I would, and let go of you. I know that I'm obvious, fuck it, I'm made this way. But why didn't I stay when I had the chance? Maybe it will pass by, someone save me. Before I pass out, I'm too lonely to be done in my drink at this pace. Yeah. Why am I the only one who's left in the rain with nobody to hold on to? Why am I the only one who's feeling this pain when there should be two of us? And yeah, I know we both wanted different things, but letting go just comes easy to you, don't it? Why am I the only one who's left in the rain? The only one that's left in the rain.
Welcome to Free Live Tarot Readings. I'm Tarot Oracle and I do the readings.
It's 6:30. Time for the Tarot Oracle Show.
What is going on? Veronica, Lady, Bartman, and Healing Oaths is here. What is going on? Jessica Taylor already has a dono in as well. Thank you, Jessica. All right, what you need to know today, we can do that indeed. Twin Lioness, what is up? What is going on? All right, first reading of tonight is Anjali, which we missed last night. Amidst intentions and feelings for me. What is Amit up to? We need to find out. We need to get the discovery on with that. We can do that with the Tarot Tower over here. A little bit of Amit action. We'll go with this one. We'll do this one. Somebody asked me what this one was the other day, so I should probably show it. That's not it. I should probably show it. That's not it either. I should probably that's not it either. Here it is. Little Prince Tarot. So, you know, in case you're watching this tomorrow, and you're like, what was that beautiful deck? I really enjoy that reading with the deck, and I want to know what the deck is. It is the Little Prince. You can get this in book format. They have a little movie and whatnot. I think they got the audio book for the story and the tarot cards as well. You can get one of everything. Just get them all. I mean, just pick it up. It's like a collector's item at this point. Kim, thank you for your donation with the Twin Lioness action going on over there. All right. Let's see, what are Amit's intentions for us? Get a little bit of the love there. Speaking of love, Soul is here and Rose is here as well. What is going on, everybody? Rosetta, how are you doing? Yvonne, good to see you. Nine of Swords, Four of Wands, and Four of Swords. Amit is a bit hesitant, is a bit on the hesitant side here. It feels like Amit is not really just hopping into the situation where they're all excited about everything. It feels like they're very sort of hesitant. They're very shy. They're almost like they don't want to participate in some of these things, or they don't want to pursue some of the same things that, you know, you kind of have going on. Nine of Swords. That is the worry and the concern. You also have the Four of Swords, the delay card. What's interesting about the Little Prince, though, is just how the fox is sort of hiding out, right? The fox just doesn't want to deal with it. And so we have two cards that are a bit of worrisome, you know. Andrew, moderator extraordinaire. What is going on? Good to see you. And that Four of Wands, though, it feels like they just want stability. They just want a place to rest their head. They want everything to work out, and sometimes it just doesn't do that. So it just feels like they're very hesitant to leap into anything, to try anything new. You definitely have that hesitancy that we're feeling across the gamut of this entire thing. But yeah, the Four of Wands, I just want some stability. I just want things to go my way for once, and a lot of sort of shyness as it sort of mixes in with all of that as well. We got Jessica Taylor is up next. A little bit of action on there. Jessica wants to know. We got a little JT. What do I need to know today? What is going on with that? Speaking of what is going on, Grave is here. How you doing? Good to see you. We got a Avatar, what is up? Thank you for your donation as well. We got PayPal's hopping tonight. We're not shy. Speaking of being shy, we're not shy on the PayPal tonight. It is really going. I mean, if you want to join the crowd, if you want to just do that whole PayPal thing, you can do that. You can do that PayPal thing right now. Let me get you a link, actually. It's always good when I get you a link for it and then pop it up there in the chat box. And that's where you want to get it. That's where you want to get it indeed. All right, let's see. Done it for a reading on PayPal. And let us pin that. And we're here with Philippe. What is going on? What do we need to know today? How are things going to be going with that? For a today known, I want to use this one. By the way, we have an exciting new video coming out soon. The moon phases. Hello, Piggy, coming in with a $9.99. Thank you. Hello, Piggy. I appreciate you. Sasha and Rising Sun are here as well. I am just saying now, I have a new video coming out this weekend. It is about moon phases. So you are going to learn about all the different moon phases and how they affect tarot, and how, when you see moons, like moons, what kind of things, speaking of moons, what kind of things are we looking at? What kind of things are we sort of attracted to with that? And we can read a little more into the cards that have the moon action going on. All right. What do I need to know today? It is about romance at this point. It is about finding the romance, finding what's passionate, finding things that are going to make you happy. It is that pursuit. Because the High Priestess says that you're sort of in a learning phase or a picking up the information phase, right? It feels like there's some possibilities, but we just need to learn about them. We just need to understand where we are in that motion. We need to sort of pick up and run with some of the possibilities in there. We say that because Eight of Pentacles, that is the work card, the steady work, looking at stability, looking at something that's going to be predictable, and also that's going to be something that we can put our energy into that won't be a massive waste of our time, of course. Because the High Priestess says you're in the learning phase now. You're talking about books. You're talking about videos. You're talking about maybe lessons. You're looking at picking up information, learning as fast as you can during this phase. Crystal, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. And just picking up that and just running with it is going to be big right now. That's what you need to know today. This learning phase is going to last a few weeks. And I think during that time, you're able to understand things quicker, better, and faster as well. That's going to be critical and very important for you to go through as that goes along. All right. We got a mountain of PayPal donations. Let's see if we can go to the, all right. We did, what do we need to know today? And let's see. I don't want to add tracking because I didn't send anything. All right, let's see. Skin to pay, PayPal balance, transfer. Okay, Kim, we got Twin Lioness. We got Jessica. We got the Twin Lioness action coming up next on here. Let's see. Twin Lioness wants to know. Little twin action. Wants to know something. I don't know what they want to know. Let me find out. Twin Lioness, what is in Jesse's heart, space, and mind? All right. So what is Jesse doing over there? What kind of things is Jesse up to? I think if we pull this deck right here, we're going to get an insight into what Jesse is feeling indeed. All right, Twin, I got you covered. Okay, let's see what is happening with old Jesse. See if Jesse's interested. See if Jesse doesn't want to deal with this anymore. See what's going on with Jesse. You know what I mean? The crab. Yeah, we just started the crab, so we're wide open. We are wide open. Hello, Piggy. How many people are ahead of me? Just as one. And hello, Piggy. You are right after this read. Okay. Jesse's interesting as far as strength. We get the Knight of Wands, the King of Wands, and the Ace of Wands. Jesse has a lot of fire going on, a lot of fiery action, a lot of potential action that they are thinking about, that they are pursuing. Lena has joined in. Paula is here. Welcome, Paula. How are you doing? Rose, thank you for your donation as well. You're looking at strength at this point. Jesse needs to get patience to deal with. At some point, Jesse has their own thing kind of going. They are sort of in the pursuit mode sometimes. But strength says you have to be patient with Jesse right now. Jesse has a lot of this fiery action wands going on almost immediately after the strength card. So what does that say, right? What does that say? I think you're looking at patience with the fiery action. In other words, what they're doing is going to be way sort of over the top, or what they're doing is going to be way sort of a little bit incentivized by what they're sort of thinking, right? I think that they are on a mission. A lot of wands with this. Ace of Wands does say that this mission does involve action. They're willing to take the action. They're willing to sort of pursue things. They're willing to sort of going full steam right now. This is Jesse's time. Jesse feels like this is my time. These are my opportunities. This is the time that I'm able to get going full steam with this. And you see that with the King of Wands, right? It feels like this is the time that he's going to have the most power, the most ability to do the things that he needs. Positive always. And Agnes, thank you for your donations. And Jessica, another donation. Thank you again. I appreciate all y'all. All right. We got the stack of donations tonight. We got Avatal. Avatal, if you're in chat, let me know. Are you AIV? Is that you, Avatar? Let me know. Anyway, Jesse needs some patience. Jesse needs to be understood. Jesse needs to be listened to at this point. It feels like Jesse's just not in that mode. It feels like he's just sort of getting pulled back. He's not getting there. He's not getting there. The Crab, thank you. And Belagor, welcome. Ace of Wands says he's willing to do some things that he hasn't done before. That could be good. It could be good indeed. He's willing to leap out there and jump and out and see how that is going. All right. But it's just a matter of being understood at this point, or being in that mode of, I mean, yeah, you're going to have to understand me. You're going to have to sort of listen as it goes as well. So the Knight of Wands is an interesting one indeed. I think that they're going to launch into whatever they're going to do with or without you. And that could be a problem. So you want to sort of be patient with them, understand what they're doing, and back them up if you can, right? Back them up if you can. I think that is going to be good. All right. AIV, I got you on the saved list. You're coming up after Hello Piggy. Hello Piggy is up next. We got the, whoa. We're about to drop cards everywhere. We did it. We dropped the card. We're playing 78 card pickup. We're playing 78 card pickup right now. It is the true action over here that, I love holding out the decks for the camera, but sometimes I drop them. Sometimes they go onto the floor. Good news is you do not need much shuffling after you dump all of your cards onto the floor. I'm just saying, it's extremely convenient. YouTube users, speaking of convenient, what's going on? Thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Let's get some Hello Piggy, a little bit of a love general. By the way, if you don't know what this deck is, where have you been? This is my deck over here, the Waterfall Tarot, the one that I love to drop onto the floor. It does have a little bit of lamination, so it's not really slippery, but it's, you can't hold it up for the camera. I mean, you can't do that. That's not going to work overall. All right, Ace of Wands. That's interesting, Ace of Wands being reversed in here too. Feels like the Six of Cups is for the love, right? Bella Girl, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Let me know. I think Theo can unblock Philippe. All right, what happened now? Did we get somebody block Philippe? Philippe? How did you get blocked? Let me see if I can unblock. Wait a minute, I got to unblock Philippe. I don't know what happened over here. Something's going on there. All right, let's see. Philippe was for 300 seconds. Philippe. for 300 seconds. Okay, Philippe will be back in 300 seconds, I think. I think so. I do think so. Anyway, delete by moderator. This is a mess. Anyway, I can't really recover this mess and do the readings at the same time. Anyway, but Philippe is not blocked. Philippe is just timed out. So Philippe will be back in 5 minutes, apparently. Okay, back to the reads. Hello Piggy is here, and Hello Piggy wants a general love. Six of Cups. It really is right now about firming up some of the love that you have present, right? Firming up things, getting things stable, getting things where you need them to be, getting things on a level playing field where you're just going to be reliable. It's going to be stable. I think you've been sort of seeking out that stability as well, because the Six of Cups is about that connection. It is about getting that connection going. That's going to be important. And the Six of Cups does say that the connections, the emotional connection especially, it feels like that's going to be important to you right now, what you want to pursue, where you want to be, right? Ace of Cups is interesting. It does say that we are sort of still in a recovery mode, you know, from love. We're still in a recovery mode. We're moving from place A to place B. It feels like that we need some action. We need that recovery mode. And I think moving on at this point feels like that it is something fresh. It is something vibrant. It is something that gets us going. And it is going to be something that's going to be good overall. But that emotional aspect is really sort of important. It's what you're chasing, it's how you're chasing it. You know, it's where you want to be at the end of the day. Five of Cups being reversed. Again, we're talking about the recovery mode, right? We've been hurt in the past. We've been injured. And it does feel like that this is going to be something that we need to, you know, do something about, right? And I think over time, we do heal those wounds. Over time, things happen. Things are going to get better. Things are going to be, you know, in a good place overall at the end of the day. Ace of Wands says just relax and enjoy the moment, because this is reversed. It's not time to start that new adventure. It's not time to leap out there and reach out there and try to do some new things. It's just about getting back to normal as far as the love goes. Getting back to normal is going to be your focus right now. That is what the love read says indeed. Hello, Piggy. Thank you again for your generous donation. I appreciate that. All right, Crab, you are on the list. You are on the list. Anyway, off to PayPal we go. Off to PayPal we go. All right. What is coming from me in August? What is coming from me and Chin this August? There is no contact. All right, let's try that out and find out. Let's see, AJ. Chin and me this August. Here we go. So there's no contact, right? Probably not going to get a lot of action, but let's see what the cards say. With This Might Hurt Tarot is going to be a good one for this, because there has been no contact. We need to figure out how that is going to go and all this other stuff. Witty, yes, the roofers came today. They installed a beautiful new roof. They cleaned up all of the nails and ran a magnet over there. And I mean, just overall, it has been just an enjoyable day. Well, a lot of noise, but it's been an enjoyable day indeed. Okay, let's see what we're going to do next here. Got a Chin and me this August. Emperor, Wheel of Fortune, and Page of Pentacles. It feels like there's not a lot happening. I mean, there's not a lot that's sort of, you know, sort of the next level, or there's not a lot sort of expansion or sort of growth. Things are just sort of stalled out right now. It feels like there's just not a lot of action that we need to have. Wheel of Fortune is a day-to-day card. It feels like you're still in that day-to-day mode. You're still going through there. You're still not making a ton of progress with that. But overall, it just feels like Chin and you aren't really going to make a bunch of progress with that. Chin could use some communication. If there's no contact, you may want to reach out, right? Emperor says it may be incumbent upon you to definitely reach out. Try to get a hold of them. Maybe make a ping on social media. It's going to be a fun and sort of casual thing. Let them know that you're thinking about them without being over the top, right? Because the Page of Pentacles says if we do have an interaction, it needs to be sort of relaxed. It needs to be in that mode. So just sort of relax, get into the casual mode, and see what is going to happen overall. So yeah, you know, just sort of put it on the casual thing. on the casual mode. All right. Oh man, a lot of donations tonight. Let's see. We're going back to, oh man, who? Okay, the crab. The crab wants to know. Name is Agnes. I got you, Agnes. We got you covered. You should be the last PayPal donation. So what is your question? So let me know, the crab. Let me know what your question is, and I will put it on the stream, and we'll get it going. But until you ask the question, I really don't know what you need, but let me know. I'll be happy to give you a read. Hey, that rhymes. The crab, you like that? That rhymes. In the meantime, while we're waiting for the crab's question, we going to go with Crystal. Say hello to Norma Joe. There we go. The crab is coming out with a question. The crab has emerged with a question. Let's see. Does Bio want more than a simple friendship with me? What are their intentions? I have stepped back a bit just to be clear. Do they want some love? Do they want a little hugs? Do they want some action? I mean, are they going to come up to you and say,
I love you?
I don't know, but you know who knows? You know who knows? You may be your first time on the stream, but I'm just saying, the gentle tarot. Their gentle tarot is there. The gentle tarot is there. AIV, you need to make the emperor. You need to make a connection. You need to make some communication, see if that works. Basically, that's it. Basically, it's incumbent upon you to make the first move or to make something make a little hint or make something sort of casual, something fun, casual, social media, ping them on something, a fun little inside joke or something. I don't know. Anyway, let's go with this. Does Bio want a little bit beefier thing than what we have to offer right now? Temperance, 4 of Wands, the 2 of Thunder, and Death. I think so. I think they want a little more. Why do we say that? Pisces Goddess, thank you for your donation. Why do we say that? Death is an interesting card, especially after just like the first card of the read gives you sort of the environment that you have to work with. You know what I mean? It's like the menu at the restaurant. It gives you that environment that you have to work with. And that's going to be important here because Death says they want something different. They want a change. And that's kind of your question, right? It says they want something to work with. They want a little bit more. 2 of Thunder is traditionally a 2 worlds being separated card. It's a blindfold, things we may not be aware of. 2 worlds that are separated being reversed. Maybe we want to bring these 2 worlds in. That is going to be pretty exciting. So the 2 worlds merging is going to be important. And then we have a 4 of Wands with a naked booty on the back. 4 of Wands is a family card. It says, I want some family to go. It says that is just how it is, right? But the 4 of Wands says, yeah, that is going to be something that we need to do. That is going to be something that I want. I want a little bit more. I want to leap out and I want to stretch out and get a little bit more. But Temperance, though, Temperance says we need to keep it balanced. We don't want to go extreme here. We don't want to go extreme at all. So definitely something to check out. Definitely something to check out as that goes. Anyway, yeah, there you go. They want a little bit more. They want a little bit of that Death card. Philippe, I have no idea. I think the bot timed you out. So you weren't blocked. You were just like timed out for some stupid reason. I have no idea what happened. Philippe, but no, you were never blocked. Philippe, I don't think you could ever be blocked on this channel. So we love you. You're always going to be here. You're never going to be blocked. If anybody's ever blocked on this channel accidentally or something, email me and I will unblock you instantly. So anyway, all right. We are good. Now let's hop back on to the crystal read. Get a general for August. What is going on out there in the crystal world? How is this going to be? Crystal likes this deck. We're going to use this deck here. By the way, in case you don't know what this deck is, where have you been? It's a Modern Witch Tarot. It's one of the best decks I got. It is very popular. The cards are fantastic. They're massive. And, they just put you in a good mood. One of the decks, you just break it out and you're instantly in a good mood. I'm just saying, that's the law. You have to be in a good mood when you see this deck. I mean, that's just how it is. Anyway, in general, where are we going with this? 4 of Pentacles says, back to work we do go. We have a lot of pentacles. And you know what I mean? I mean, Crystal, you are there. You are in there. You're going back to that building. You're seeing a little bit of limited hours and whatnot, but it does have that. IAT, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. But yeah, that Four of Pentacles says we're going back to work. Seven of Pentacles, we're going back to work. The Hierophant, we're going back into the building. And I think that's where you're at for August. I think there's a lot of loose ends. There's a lot of loose ends at work. You want to know if it's going to be normal. You want to know how it's going to work. You want to know what kind of things are going to be there. You want to know where your hours are and things. You know what I mean? But the Four of Pentacles says we're there. I think you're coming into a situation that is unparalleled. It is unknown, you know, it is unknown. But I think that you're ready for it. You're ready to figure it out. You're ready to wing it. Overall, Seven of Pentacles says, again, back to work. DC, thank you for joining us. But yeah, the Seven of Pentacles says we need to get back into normalcy. I think you're ready for that, right? You are ready for that. You are ready for something to happen. You are ready for the next level. And the Hierophant is going into the building, getting back into that, seeing everybody again and trying to get back on schedule, trying to get back on the road to some kind of success or some kind of normalcy again. All right, we got Rose coming in with the will be happy with a pay raise. Will I be happy with the pay raise? Well, I mean, I'm just saying, are you going to be unhappy with a pay raise? I don't know. It could be a thing. It could be a thing. I mean, some people may just, you know, you get money and you'd be like, you know, that is not enough money for me to be happy. I don't know. Some people may do that. It depends on how much effort you're expending at work, depending on how much raise you get, I guess. I don't know how that works. I just don't know. But Rose, we'll find out. Find out if you are going to be content. You are going to be happy. You are going to be in a good mood. You know what I mean? We got to find out. Rose, Temperance, Page of Wands, Death, and the Hierophant. I'm going to say you're a little on the disappointed side. You're a little bit on the disappointed side. I'm just saying. I am just saying. We're going to go with a thumbs down. I don't think it's significant enough to just make you just completely content and happy. Temperance says they need to balance out raises for a lot of different people. It's almost like they have a fixed amount of money. They need to distribute it across a certain amount of people and whatnot. But it feels like that this is sort of something that's, you know, needs to be balanced out, that temperance mode. And that's not good because you probably got into a mode where you're just like, I need some more money. I mean, I'm doing this work. I'm working hard. I got this extra stuff that they're loading on me. I need a little bit more. And the Page of Wands says that you're almost tempted to sort of pull back a little on the work side, you know, because you're like, I really should have gotten a lot more. I really should have gotten something that's going to be a little more substantial. Death says it does sort of prompt you or tempt you to, you know, sort of change your mind about some things in there. So I think that as you're doing things, what you're doing, you may be looking for something else. You may be, you know, sort of pursuing something that may be a little bit different. But the Hierophant says, yeah, you're just not content with that. You're just not happy overall with it. But, you know, sometimes you are, sometimes you are not. I guess it depends on the amount and what you kind of need, you know, because the inflation's a thing. Inflation's a thing. You know, what are you going to do? You're going to need a little more money. Positive always is indeed positive always. I am just going to say positive always is indeed positive always. And we need to find out what positive always is going to do over here. Positive always. Does E have feelings or interest for someone else? Let's find out if E has their mind in the gutter. If they have their mind in the gutter, you know who knows. You know who knows. If your mind is in the gutter, the Poe knows. The Poe, Edgar Allan Poe. You know, it's like Bond, James Bond. Poe, Edgar Allan Poe. Oh, we got two floaters. We got two floaters over here. I mean, not in that kind of sense, but we do got two floaters. Let's see what they're going to say. What are they going to say? One is sort of obstructed by the, I mean, one is kind of obstructed. All right. Let's see. Six of Pentacles. We got the Star, the Sun, and the Knight of Cups. This is a weird one. This is a weird one. I think it does have potential for interested in somebody else. The Six of Pentacles does say they're in a giving mood. You know, they're in a giving mood. It feels like that they do have a little more interest in just the world in general. They are looking around. They're sort of finding out what's out there in the world, and they're seeing some interesting things indeed. The Six of Pentacles, the giving mood. The Star, they're following their gut. You know, they're following their gut. YouTube user, you are next. YouTube user, you are next. We got positive always, and then we got YouTube user. All right. They're following their gut and their instinct at this point. They have a lead. They're following the lead. They want to know where it goes. The Sun says they're pretty much open to a lot of things at the moment. You know, they have that where they're sort of making new connections in the Sun, going outside and making all of these new connections. And the Knight of Cups, as always, is Mr. Romance. So I'm going to say, yeah, positive always. I'm going to say they indeed have a little bit of interest, maybe have a little bit of feelings for, you know, somebody out there, somebody that could be different. Okay. By the way, entertainment purposes only. YouTube user has a question below. What is YouTube user? What is on your mind, my friend? What is on your mind? Sunflower, the other Sunflower is here. What is going on? Good to see you coming all the way in from Europe. How are you doing? Where are you at in Europe? Sunflower, where are you at in Europe? All right. Let's see. I texted in last night. I told him that he looks weird, and I sent him a link to Clinique and anti-aging men's skincare. How did he feel about this? YouTube user, you're just getting blunt at this point. I mean, you're mad at N and you are letting it out. You're letting it all hang out at this point, YouTube. YouTube is not shy anymore. YouTube's days of being shy are long gone. They are out of here. And you know what I mean? Andrew is hosting Philippe. Philippe, let me know what your question is. It's all right, Andrew. It's all good indeed. Okay. You told him that he's getting old and he needs to get something and put it on his face. You know, that hurts a man. That hurts a man indeed. YouTube user, I'm just saying. I am just saying some people take that pretty harsh. I don't know. You know what I mean? Let's find out. Pisces goddess, thank you for your donation. The devil, they're not pleased with it. That's for sure. They are not pleased with it at all. A little bit of the Queen of Wands and the Hermit. I think this did drive a little more of a wedge in between y'all than it was already there. You know? A little bit more of a wedge than already existed, but I mean, I don't think you care at this point, do you? Do you really care at this point? I got to ask the question, do you really care at this point? The devil says, just let them deal with it. Let them deal with it. You know, if they look old, they look old. I mean, I'm just saying, they look like the Sean Connery, you know, like the 90-year-old Sean Connery or whatever. I don't know how they look. But the devil says, just let it all hang out. Because I don't think you really care at this point. I think you've gone past that point of caring. Queen of Wands is something that you just wanted to do. It was funny. There's a backstory to it. There's a reason that you had to get this done. And the Hermit, you drove more of a wedge in there. But, you know, YouTube user, I don't think at this point you care. I don't think you care at this point, you know. But, you know, to do something fun. Do something fun like that. It is always entertaining as well. Belly Girl is next. I appreciate that. Oh, man. How many people is my Taurus screwing within a week? With a week. That's a lot. I don't know. That the Taurus must be busy over there if they're doing more than one person. I'm just saying. I've been lucky to get one person a week at this point. I mean, I'm old. Gerard, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. All right, but we'll see. We'll see what that Taurus is doing over there. How many people are they bedding down within a week? Let's find out. Let's use a sexy deck. Speaking of Sunflower, Sunflower donated this to us. Oh, man. Sunflower donated this to us. We got some action over here with the sexy deck, you know? Find out how many people they're bedding down. Because, I mean...
Everybody loves the D.
Everybody does love the D. Everybody does love the D indeed. Wow. We're going with the Queen of Pentacles. Interesting. Okay. We do have a Taurus bull right here. That's interesting. It's going to be an interesting read, that is for sure. We got a little Taurus bull. It looks like they're bedding down one so far. I mean, we got the action right now. It looks like the Taurus bull is on the bottom right there. And the Taurus bull's taking it there. So we got a definite one. So we got one right now. And that so far, we got one count. So we'll put this over here. We'll put this on top and find out we got any more. We got another one. We got a second one there. I mean, they are going for the waistline here. They are going for the waistline. And they are going for the whip too. I'm going to say that this is a combined one. So we're going to go with two here. We got a whip and we got a little waistline action going there. So I'm going to say two so far. Not really making any progress on this one though. You know, so a little bit of the foot worship going on. I'm just saying. But yeah, I'm going to say two. We're going to go with two. We're going to go a thumbs up and a thumbs up again. Got two thumbs up. I think we have two actions. We have two people within a week. That's manageable. That's manageable. When you get like 3, 4 and stuff, you better be 18 years old. I'm just saying now. I mean, I don't know. You know, my libido is pretty good, but I don't know. More than like one a week. That's it. That's it for me. All right. Prediction for me and Tony. Me and Tony over the next month. What is going to happen? Do we have speaking of love, speaking of getting bedded down, do we have a little Tony action coming? Well, we got a little Tony action coming. We're going to use this one. Everybody loves this one. It is everybody's favorite, the Little Buddha Tarot. The Little Buddha Tarot, I think, is wrapping up on Kickstarter right now. If you're interested in this, check it out. We got a 4K flip through. We got an unboxing and a review. Just saying, the Little Buddha Tarot is a pretty popular topic right now. Pretty popular topic right now. Let's see, what are we doing? The Star, King of Pentacles, and the Knight of Wands. I think that it just continually goes forward. It continually has a connection, okay? The Star is so great in a love reading. It says the connection is there. The connection is there. We're following the Star. We are in that mode of just following the Star, getting to the next location, getting to the next point, and, you know, sort of moving forward with that. Knight of Wands and the King of Pentacles, a couple of senior people, especially with the Knight of Wands, taking that action and going forward. That's going to be going forward indeed. I think there's a little bit of a rift, though. It feels like there's a little bit of a rift, you know, a little bit of a rift in the, a little bit of a speed bump on the road. It feels like a lot of things just aren't happening. A lot of things are just not sort of being in the action that we need to, but they're willing to move forward. They're willing to work with you as far as that goes, but there is some speed bumps along the way. King of Pentacles is finding out where you two fit in together is going to be the interesting part. It's going to be the fun part. It's going to be the interesting part, but you need to sort of feel that, right? You need to sort of feel that. Where do we fit in together? How do we get into that action? How do we get into the next phase, or sort of fix everything up and get everything sort of combined into one great sort of possibility with that? Anyway, that is the Little Buddha Tarot. It is ended. Andrew, thank you for your info. I appreciate that. All right. IAT will be super successful in my career by destroying all my enemies and obstacles. That seems extreme. That seems extreme indeed. Linda, welcome to the stream. I appreciate you hanging out with us. If you're going to destroy all of your obstacles, I would do it with a Thoth. I would do it with a Thoth indeed. Because you know what I mean? It's like it's when you play World of Warcraft, you know, and you're on the Blood Elf quests. And every time somebody gives you a quest, they say death to all who oppose us, you know? It seems really extreme. It really does. But let's see. I think you're better off. Look at this. I think you're better off communicating. Communicating with the enemies. Now, IAT, you know the saying, keep your friends close, but keep your enemies even closer. So you want to watch your enemies are doing. You want to keep tracks. You want to keep tabs on what they are doing and how they are doing things. And I think communicating with them, right? Making like you love them, making like you enjoy their company. YouTube, thank you for your donation. I think that's going to be important. I think keeping your enemies close, understanding what they're doing, and being able to react to anything that could be disadvantageous to you. Because if they're far away, if you try to do all this destroying nonsense, it feels like you're not going to have the insight that you could if you had them closer by. You know, a little bit closer by. You know, it literally is all about virtue. Popino, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. It feels like that being virtuous and being kind, being nice, is going to be a lot better. It's going to be a lot better in the meantime. Because if they're over there conniving all of these strategies against you, you know, you don't want to miss out on this stuff. So be kind, be nice, maybe a little karma come your way. I think that's going to be all right overall. 7 of Wands says, why even sort of interact with people that you don't like in the first place? You know, if you can minimize your interaction with all of this stuff, I think being super successful in your career by having some contacts, having some friends, being kind and being virtuous, and, you know, sort of getting rid of or sort of not being around people that are negative, not being around people that are going to present you with the problems and whatnot. That is just my feeling. That is just my feeling indeed. All right. Andrew hosting Philippe. Andrew's hosting Philippe. Neve, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Good to see you. All right. Should I raise the price for readings? Should I raise the price for readings? That's kind of important. That is kind of important because a lot of times you'll be doing readings and it just feels like, you know, that's a lot of work. We got a lot of work in there. We need to figure out if raising a price, because there is inflation, that seems to be a thing now. Thank you, Biden. Then Ace of Cups coming in at 5 of Swords. Ace of Pentacles. Oh, we got two things in here. We got 2 possibilities in here. I think you're looking at the Ace of Cups, 5 of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, and the Moon. Really feels like as far as price raising, I don't see anything that says so. I don't see anything that says that that is going to be something that's going to be worthwhile. It almost feels like you should diversify. Diversify your income. I think that is what's going to be kind of important there. You know what I mean? You got the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. What else can you do to generate revenue? What other revenue opportunities, revenue sources can you concentrate on, can you find, can you run into that are going to be positive for you, that are going to bring in some good things? Because I think focusing on that rather than narrow-minding it into this little corner of a reading, right? So you could have a lot of other sources of generation income. I think you should diversify a little bit. You have 2 starter cards, start something new. 5 of Swords says raising the price will lose you a couple of people. You know, it'll lose you a couple of people indeed. And the Moon. The Moon says go with your gut overall. Go with your intuition. See what feels right for you. But as far as the tarot cards say, you got a couple of aces in the hole. Aces do indicate maybe we should diversify, get some other sources of income and spend our time doing that. And then we have a little bit of a variety as far as how we are earning money in the realm, right? All right, Pisces is up next. Did what I suggested spook or make Tony happy? Is Tony content? Is Tony happy, or is Tony freaked out right now, Pisces goddess? You could have freaked out Tony. We don't know. We don't know. If I'm going to freak out Tony, though, I am going to freak out Tony with the Super Linares Tarot. Because I'm just saying, Tony, if you're out there, love apples, welcome to the stream. Tony, if you're out there, you don't need to be freaked out. You don't need to be spooked by a Pisces goddess. You need to be loved by a Pisces goddess. If I had a Pisces goddess, I would want to be loved by a Pisces goddess. Neve, Q is looking mighty nice tonight. It's not 56 like last night. We are here, and you would be here. So you just got a couple in front. I would say that Tony, he's able to sort of deal with it. He's able to sort of deal with it. Was he a little spooked? Was he a little spooked? Let's go ahead and say yes. Let's go ahead and say Tony was a little bit spooked with this. A little defensive card here. 7 of Wands, defensiveness. We're sort of pulling back a little bit. We're not willing to sort of leap out and make them sort of happy and whatnot. Queen of Swords is emotionally stained, emotionally hurt a little bit. They were a little bit on the emotional side. Temperance says it's going to balance out, though. Tony's a grown boy. Tony understands sometimes we get emotional. Sometimes people say things. You got to sort of deal with it in your own way. You can't just walk around the world being freaked out all the freaking time. I don't think that works. I don't think ain't nobody got time for that. And I think that you understand that, and Tony understands that as well. Okay. Gerard wants to know, what are Ian's current feelings for me? Tom, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Let's find out what are Ian's current feelings towards us. What are they feeling? How are they doing? What are they, like, at the end of the day, where is Ian going to go with all of that stuff? The Manga Tarot knows. Gerard's been here before. Gerard knows. Gerard knows. Let's find out, Gerard. Boo-Boo, what is going on? Thank you for joining us tonight. Boo-Boo, we got another sunflower in chat, Boo-Boo. We have another sunflower in chat, Boo-Boo. I figured you would be excited. They are from Poland. They don't live next to you in Chicago. They are from Poland. All right, let's find out. What are feelings? We have some good feelings. For sure. We have the 10 of Cups. We have some passion. We have some, it feels like that they do want that action. They do want some connection with that, right? Judgment, they want to start over. They want to get that new thing in there, the new opportunity, the love that they have, the excitement that they have. I think Judgment says that's where they're sort of focused right now. 4 of Swords and the 6 of Swords. They're willing to take a trip with you. We're willing to take a risk with you, okay? But the 6 of Swords is a slow-moving vehicle, but it is moving to someplace better. And I want to be better with you, is what they're saying. I want to be better. I want to go to that place with you. I want to accompany you to that, but maybe not now. The 4 of Swords, that delay card, kind of interrupts the flow, right? Because we were looking at this beautiful flow, Gerard. We were looking at a 6 of Swords driving straight into this beautiful family-oriented 10 of Cups. But it just feels like, no, not right now. We need to understand, not right now. This could be one of those things where we're just not exhilarated, not excited about pursuing this at the moment. Do they want to pursue something? Yes, they do. But that 4 of Swords definitely interrupts the flow of how that goes. Popino wants to know where they're at, and they are next. You are next. You started talking to a new guy. Is he right for me? What are the best way that I can improve the chances of things working out with this new guy? As long as they're cute, I think you got it going on. As long as they're cute, you got it going on. Let's go with this one right here. In case you don't know what this is, like you're new to the stream. Who would be new to the stream? I mean, is anybody new to the stream at this point? This is the Modern Love Tarot. Most beautiful thing. Just saying like that. Modern Love Tarot is exciting. YouTube user, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate you. Let's see how this is going to work. Are they cute? Page of Pentacles. Ooh, that's nice. That is nice. It says take it slow. It's the first thing that you have to focus on is a Page of Pentacles, right, Popino? In case you haven't been here before, I'm just saying, hit that like and sub button. You'll be back because this channel, we have tutorials, we have tarot news. This is a place to hang out. This is the place to hang out right now. Look at the chat. The chat is like on fire over here. The chat, Popino, in case you haven't been over here, the chat is on fire. Last night, Popino, we had 56 donations. I mean, this place is a hotbed of activity. Anyway, back to your reading. Page of Pentacles. Okay, it says, let's take it slow. Let's move into this. Let's take it slow. Let's figure out where we're going to go. Okay, that's going to be important. Ten of Cups. This is worth pursuing. It is. Ten of Cups is a happy family. It is a happy home, a happy family. It is everybody coming together with joy. It is the manifestation of joy as far as love is concerned, because it is a Cups. Page of Wands and the Four of Cups too. Four of Cups says that there are some aspects of this we really don't want, but overall, the overall encompassing feeling of this opportunity is, let's do it. Let's get it on, right? But again, we have another page. A double page, Popona, means that we are new to this. We need to approach this gingerly. We need to understand that things take time, but we need to keep pursuing it gently. Does that make sense? It's kind of like a scared cat, right? You get a scared cat and, you find something that's exciting. You want to approach it casually. Again, the Four of Cups is not everything works out, though. You do have aspects of this that aren't ready for prime time. So don't bump into one of those things that are not ready for prime time and get all worked up about it. You want to relax. Just let it flow off your back, right? And go with the good stuff. Focus on the good stuff. Focus on the positive. And I think we have a lot of great things waiting for you. Thomas is next, or Chris and I meant to be together. Will she reach out? Is she going to make the call? Is she going to text? Is she going to reach out? If I'm going to reach out, I would do it with the Mons Tarot, because the Mons Tarot is just one of those tarots that just rocks the house. It's one of those where you just love it the minute you see it. I mean, you're going to see this deck and you're going to immediately go buy it. I mean, that's just the rule around here. You know, you see this deck and you're like, oh my God, that looks really good. This is something I want to check out. This is something I want to pick up. The Mons Tarot is there. Okay. Let's look at the Emperor as a first card. I think that's a pretty exciting first card. Like the first card out of the gate, the Emperor doesn't really disappoint. I got to say that. You're looking at, will she reach out? I'm going with a yes. We're going with a thumbs up here, because the Emperor means that she is going to take the initiative. She is going to be on that and reaching out to see what kind of things you got going on, right? Are you meant to be together? The Knight of Cups says, well, it's not like a destiny thing. We don't really have any destiny cards. I would look for the Lovers. I would look for the Two of Cups. I would look for the Star, okay? That sort of have that destiny feel to it. Maybe even something like a Judgment, where you have the rebirth, the reincarnation as sort of in the realm of this. But the Emperor says approach her, sort of move forward and just see where it goes. The Nine of Swords says there are going to be some speed bumps along the way, you know? Maybe something where you're not ready to deal with that, but don't let that throw you off course. The Two of Wands says if you look at the destination, if you approach her, if you're kind, if you're gentle, if you're just somebody that they love to be around, somebody that they really click with, things just happen naturally, right? The Knight of Cups, Mr. Romance. You let your interest be known. Don't be the best buddy, but yeah, let your interest be known, but be casual, be fun about it, be entertaining, and all of this other stuff. So I think overall, just approach it casually, but definitely follow it. If you get a little bit of a hit, you know what I mean, with a little bit of a worry, a little bit of a concern, just don't let it bother you. Be cool and be chill. The more cool and chill you are, the more you move forward, the more you let your interest be known in casual and fun ways. I think that is going to be more of a connection, and let things sort of naturally go from there. But overall, looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. We just don't have these big destiny cards that maybe you were looking for, right? Sometimes you have those and other times you just don't. We got YouTube user with a double shot. Let's do YouTube user over here. We got YouTube user. How will tonight be between me and A? We're a little bit nervous about the D because
Everybody loves the D.
you shouldn't be nervous about the D. You shouldn't be nervous about the D. You should just grab the D. You just grab the D and just yank on it. You shouldn't be nervous at all. Jessica, how did you become so good at reading tarot? Jessica, I'm glad you asked. Jessica, I read my book, Tarot Guidance, okay? This basically has everything you're seeing on the stream tonight. Everything that I'm doing is covered in this book. This is beginner to intermediate. It's massive. It's 8.5 by 11. It's the size of your car. It covers all of the cards, all of the card categories, and you give lots and lots of examples. So you don't just get the tower, you don't just get the moon, you get all of these things happening. So you get court card counting, you get aces, you get the 4 of wands, the 5 of wands, 6 of wands, 7 of wands. You got a ton of cards here, and we got combos, how to combo up the cards. It's on the Etsy site down below. Anyway, back to the reads. How will tonight go? You're nervous. You want to grab the D, but you don't understand how that is. I think you should just go and grab it. Look at this. I mean, they're approaching the D right here. They are literally approaching the D right here in the Hanged Man. This is a situation where you just got to go in and you just got to grab it. You just got to go in and have fun. Linda, speaking of having fun, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. So you just got to go in and just enjoy yourself. Don't be nervous. The more nervous you are, the more awkward it is. You can't do that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Be the retired banker, the king of pentacles. You go in there confident. You go in there strong. You just get it done. And the 2 of wands, stop thinking about it. You need to go with your gut. You need to go with your emotions. You need to go with your intuition. If you sit there and you're planning things and you have all these scenarios in your mind and all of these things, and one of them doesn't work out, now all of a sudden you're in a bad mood because you're like, I thought in my brain we were going to meet at this place and then we're going to go here, and don't do that. You need to flow. And just embrace the D tonight. I'm just saying right now. And if friends want me to ask, will N come crawling back? 3 of Cups, King of Wands, and the Knight of Swords. I'm going to say yes. They eventually will come crawling back indeed. Look at this. You're over here, you're yelling it in. You're like, I don't like you. I think you need some face cream. You're looking old. You're just yelling at them. And they're like, okay, I'll get some face cream. King of Wands says you are on top right now. You are in command of this interaction, and they know it. They know they have lost the power. They have lost the command that they had long ago. And they are sort of looking at other people and trying to date somebody else at this time because, they got, they struck out with you. They struck out with you indeed. Neve Sunflower wants to know, love general. Let's do that with a little bit of boo-boo action. A little boo-boo action up in the house tonight. Little boo-boo action. We'll get a love reading with the Thoth and see what kind of love we got for boo-boo tonight. See what's happening. We got an extra card. Boo-boo. Death card snuck out of nowhere. Did you see that? It leaped out and it said, I am going to be in Boo-boo's read, whether you like it or not, is what it said. Love reading. You're in for some changes. You're in for some alterations. I don't think you're happy where it's at. You need something else. You need some more excitement. I think the High Priestess says that is around the corner there. There are some hidden things. There are some secretive things. There are some things that are happening that you sort of want to be focused on. And I think that is going to be where you're at. That is going to be your focus and all of this other stuff. So Death said changes are a-coming. Changes are a-coming. You got the emotional, the intuitiveness. You have the emotional sort of wherewithal to handle those. I don't think that's going to be a problem at all. But you definitely have some alterations in the deal, some new things, some new opportunities around the corner, around the bend, as they say. Neve wants a little bit of the Buddha action over here with some generals. Okay? Let's get some general action with the little Buddha tarot. We just used it. We're going to use it again. We are going to use it again because it is such a great deck. It is a lovely thing to have around us. It is a lovely thing to have around us indeed. I love this deck. Just saying. I am just saying. Neve General. The Nine of Wands, Seven of Cups, and the Two of Wands. I think that you're looking in the wrong place in a variety of ways. You're looking in the wrong place. You need to be looking elsewhere. You need to be looking at another thing happening. You need to be looking in another direction. Nine of Wands says sort of due to where you are at or due to the circumstances, you do have these situations you've gotten yourself into that you don't really need to be in. It's best to get out of those if you can and sort of try to reevaluate where you want to be. Seven of Cups says you have a lot of options up here of where to be, how to go, and sort of how to deal with these things, right? We got the snake representing the passions, the desires. We have the shrooms representing something, I don't know. We got love over here with Venus. We got treasure. We got the tower, and we have success and victory is with all of that. I think that is your mode, though. You're trying to choose which path is going to be better for me. Is it going to be the passion? Is it going to be the desire? Is it going to be sort of giving in to some of the temptations? Power of the P, thank you for your donation. Is it going to be seeking, searching for love? Is it going to be making money at this point? Are we looking for stability, both in career, jobs, and things like that? Really feels like you need to make this choice right now and find where to focus your effort, find where to focus your energy at this point, because that is going to be important for you at the end of the day. Linda, and then Power of the P. Linda, how are Ruthly's school go this year? 15. Hopefully that goes well. That's where everybody is sort of being social and all of the drama starts. That's that age where all of the drama starts. I don't know. For 15, we'll go with this one. We'll go with a little fun little tarot tonight, you know? Little fun little tarot tonight. See how that goes. See what Ruthie is going to be up to at school. Hopefully it's going to be a good one. Going to be a good one indeed. Aren't we starting here this month at the end of, no, at the end of August, I think? End of August, I think. All right, let's see. School year is going to be pretty comfortable overall. It feels like that Ruthie has figured out where she is in the social order, where she is, how to be, sort of how to represent what she wants to represent, how to make the friends that she needs to make, how to get the support network that she needs to be in with that. King of Pentacles is the retired banker, somebody that understands where they are in the world, what they need to be doing, and sort of, how to deal with social interactions as well. Hierophant, it almost feels like the school year is a little bit bigger, or like there's a bigger school or a bigger place, or it feels larger than life almost, right? The Hierophant is that big organization, the big school, the big sort of thing. It feels like as we go in, there's more to process. There's more to deal with. It feels like there's a little bit overload as far as information overload and things like that. Three of Swords, so there's some love, heartbreak on the way. But at 15, that's how it goes. That is how it goes. Maria, thank you for your donation. That's how it goes. Sometimes you're just madly in love, and 10 minutes later, you're not madly in love anymore. There's some heartbreak waiting around. There is some heartbreak waiting around the corner as far as that goes. But the Knight of Swords, it says just continue on, right? Be happy, focus on what you need to get done, and then continue on and sort of have fun, right? Because that's all about, is having fun. Having these years, having these memories, forming these memories that you're going to have later on when you're 40 years old and there's nothing really to do. socially anymore. But that's how it kind of feels. Well, it kind of feels for me. That's kind of felt for me at 40. It was like, I kind of miss those teen years because you had all of these people you were around, and it was fun, and you're dating people that were around there, and you didn't have any, and all of this other stuff. It's just kind of fun. What's blocking me and Johnny from making a connection? Let's find out what's going on with Johnny. What's wrong with Johnny? Why can't Johnny make a damn connection nowadays? What's going on with Johnny? Meraki Tarot is going to clean Johnny's act up right now. Johnny's act is going to get cleaned up right now. We're going to find out what is blocking Johnny. What's his problem? What are we going to do? We need to do something. We can't just let Johnny be Johnny. We need to do something about this because there's something blocking it. There's something blocking it over here. The Lovers. That's interesting. The King of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. It feels like we're way, way disconnected on where we want to be at the end of the day. That's what it feels like. We're disconnected from where we want to be at the end of the day. We have the Lovers, okay? Johnny and you seem to be going all right. Seems to be going all right. There are some things, obviously they're going to be in the way. But overall, there's that love. There is that connection, and we want to sort of work that, okay? Because we're way, way disconnected as far as maybe communication goes, or expectation goes, or where we want to be in the relationship, right? King of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles, that's really different perspectives. King of Pentacles is like, I want to be this firm foundation. I want to have something serious. I want to have something weighty. I want to have something that's going to be meaty for me. But then the Page of Pentacles is like, I just want to have some fun. I just want to be casual, right? So we're extremely disconnected between where we want to be and where we are. And I think that's part of the problem right here. Just this disconnection, not being able to communicate, not being on the same page seems to be what is blocking, right? Because you can't just have a page and a king staring you in the face, and it just seems just not to work almost, right? Anyway, we got Boo Boo. Will I have another baby? Am I have another baby? If I am going to have a baby, well, not me. If I had a baby, that'd be quite unusual, by the way. If I was going to have another baby, I would have one with this deck right here. This deck is the Vox Arcana. It is the ugliest box you have seen in your life. But, as far as babies are concerned, we got a lot of baby cards that we're going to need. Queen of Wands, the Fool, and the High Priestess. I'm going to say no. I'm going to go with a thumbs down on this one, boo-boo. I'm sorry. Thumbs down on this one. Queen of Wands says you're too damn busy. You're just too busy. Power of the P. Thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. You're too busy, boo-boo. Queen of Wands is the CEO. It's the multitasker. You have a lot of stuff happening, a lot of stuff going on, and jamming a baby in there feels like it's not exactly a first priority. The Fool says that's not really an adventure you really want to be on at this point. It feels like that you got other shit to do. You've got other things that are going to be a priority, and popping out a baby feels like it'd be inconvenient. It feels like it's just going to disrupt what you got going on. It feels like that's not going to be something that you really want. You got projects. You've got businesses to run. You've got money to make. You've got an exciting life to live. You got a family sort of just, you got to deal with all of these other things. And that would just disrupt everything pretty substantially as far as this goes. High Priestess just says no. It just says no. I'm just going to say no. Just going to say, and that's a tight time frame. It is a tight time frame. You only got 2 years. You need to get humping right now. I'm just saying, you need to get humping immediately. If you're going to really get on that. Emilio, does Emilio like me, or does Emilio not give a crap anymore? Maria wants to know, what is Emilio doing over there? Emilio needs to pay attention to Maria. If I'm going to pay attention to Maria, I am going to pay attention to her with the Tarot of the Divine, because Maria is divine indeed. We need to find out if Emilio loves a Maria as much as Chad and me do. You know, we need to find out. This is going to be important. Is he in love? Does he like me? Six of Cups says, yeah, they kind of like you. I think this is something. They kind of like you. That connection with the Six of Cups is important. It is sharing a moment, sharing emotions, getting in that mode of sharing and love and connections. I think they like you indeed. Magician and the Three of Coins. Now, this is not something that goes smoothly, though. This is something that requires a little bit of work. It requires a little bit of patience. Does Emilio have somebody else right now? That's what I'm asking. Does Emilio have somebody else right now? The reason I ask this is the High Priestess and the Magician combo. This double major feels like Emilio has some other things going on, maybe with somebody else right now. I'm just saying. I'm not, I'm just saying. But do they like you? Absolutely. I think that Maria is amazing, and they think Maria is amazing indeed. The Three of Coins, though, says we need to sort of cultivate that, like a small sprout of a plant. We need to cultivate that. We need to bring that to pass. We need to bring that up, right? We need to bring that up as far as that. So let's find out. Let's find out how that goes. Maria, pursue him. Just go and grab the, no, don't do that. All right, the last question of the night is from Power of the P. What is blocking the love? What is blocking this? What is coming in between us? Why can't we get it done? We need additional info on how that's going to go. And we'll find out how that is. We'll find out how that is indeed. All right. Additional PayPal show up. Jessica, no. Jessica, email me if it didn't, and let me know what your question was. We'll cover you tomorrow. We'll cover you tomorrow first thing. All right. The page of the Ace of Pentacles is interesting. Eight of Wands and the Seven of Swords. It's like we need to readdress something. We need to readdress something, maybe put something in different perspective or readdress it, try to get it back, right? Seven of Swords says sneaking out or returning or getting away from something does us good in this situation. Eight of Wands says we do need to put forth more effort into it, right? We need to put forth more effort. We need to sort of go forward, get it done, get into that next level that's going to be sort of where you're at, right? Get into that next level, find out where we need to be at the end of the day. But the Ace of Pentacles says new initiation, new things, new ways of looking at it is going to be the best perspective or sort of the best pursuit that you can do as far as that is concerned, right? Just making new things, having new adventures, getting the next sort of level, new things happening with that. And so there's some more information. I hope that made sense. And with that, we are out of here. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you so much. We are here every night, and we'll see you tomorrow night.
It doesn't even make sense why I think about you. It was only one night, only that time, and it's not my style to be caught up in the middle like this. 'Cause now I dream about you. I was probably too drunk, it's blurry, but I've got the image of you running circles in my mind right now. And it could fade away, but it probably won't, and I should let it be. But I'm gonna dive into you, and maybe I'll drown, but what can I do? And it would be alright to let me down. Rather we try than let these feelings slide. So I'm gonna dive into you.
It doesn't even make sense why we try to fight it. Every time that we touch, the room caught on fire. We could blame it on the wine, but we know that we will both be lying. I wish I didn't want you. I was doing just fine, the way that it was. Then you hand me these emotions, didn't want them, but I guess that I'm stuck with them. They could go away, but I know they won't, and I should let it be. But I'm gonna dive into you, and maybe I'll try, but what can I do? And it will be alright to let me down. I'd rather we try than to let these feelings slide. So I'm gonna dive into you, dive into you, dive into you, dive into you, dive into you. Yeah, I'm gonna dive into you.
It doesn't even make sense why I think about you. It was